let's talk about it. Now let's talk about it.
You already in it, bro. You can't.
Now let's talk about it.
Most interesting. I ain't even been in this show. Ladies and gentlemen, the show. We have the singer, actress extraordinaire, Miss Phobie Davis, with us today.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
We got our co-host,
ODG
Cash, and you know it's your boy Capital DCP presenting this new show. So listen, today we are speaking with Miss Phobie Davis about life, love, and culture and history. It's going to be a bunch of stuff, so stick around, don't go nowhere, and
See you soon.
And shake club style, you know what I'm saying? So run these views up on. Okay, so anyway, yes. I wanted to start with social issues first to kind of get us in there, and then I want to speak about your music, and then move into theater and music and your history of what you've seen and done, because you hold stories to some of my leaders.
Yes.
And also I believe in that ripple effect of the things that are going on out in the world, have reflections of things that's going on in our community.
Absolutely.
So because some of the things are very heavy, I'm talking about big time rapper, businessman, mogul, Sean Diddy Combs.
Mm-hmm.
This brother has been accused of having a lifestyle of abusing people against their will, of all ages at this point. They're accusing him of that. He has had his house raided and people looking at his accounts and videos and all this type of stuff. I haven't. You know what I mean? It's like it became a big thing about baby oil, and I watched a lawyer talk about it. And he was like, "Why do you have 1,000 bottles? That's crazy." And I'm like,
it's kind of insane.
It is, but
some odd dildos.
But this is the issue I'm running into.
Okay.
Those things don't make you a guilty person of the things you're being accused of.
They do not.
They don't help.
Yes.
But at the same time, they don't make you guilty.
We all have some form of obsession.
See what I'm saying?
Some worse than others.
The issue I'm having is in 1990, when I was about 6 or 7 years old, 8, something like that. If I do the numbers.
A little baby.
I knew you cannot be around them. I knew that at that age. You can't be around Diddy.
Okay.
Biggie.
Okay.
Lil' Kim.
Okay.
And them.
They had a rap then.
You can't be around Ice Cube and them and NWA and them. You can't be, because they were absolute criminals. That's the image they were putting out.
I'm going with the criminals.
And I
understand. Each his own.
The criminals gonna keep it G with you.
What is G?
Gangster, 100.
And
now,
what is gangster? What is 100? Huh?
Real.
So that gangster reality is what we need as a people. What are they gonna be?
We've been trying it.
Our protectors.
We have been trying it.
They'll speak up before somebody.
But a man ain't what they say. They what they do.
Yeah.
And this is where
Proof is in the wood.
Show no.
This is where I want to bring up that in reference to our local level, because like you brought up, being gangster, being G, being real.
I mean,
but then
there's different types of gangsters, bro. Like, just because I say
we'll
gangster
break
don't
it down.
mean it's just a street nigga. Like, just because you're a street nigga don't mean you gangster.
But most people hear that word. That's the reference that goes to.
When I say gangster, I mean taking care of your responsibilities.
Okay, I'm feeling you, because my son sent me a text the other day, and he used the word that my generation defined totally different than this generation.
Okay.
And he told me, he says, "Mom, I take that back. He said, Mommy, I just want to thank you for being my clutch." Huh? And in my generation, the clutch was what was on the floorboard in the car so you could change gears. That's what a clutch is to me, which is a mean thing. So I went to the New Millennial Dictionary. I pulled it up on Google, my good friend. And Google let me know that a clutch was somebody you could always depend on.
Right.
And I'm like, what a freaking compliment.
Right.
It don't get no better than that.
Right. Looking at you like you LeBron in the fourth.
LeBron ain't got nothing on me, man. Cause him and his son is in the same profession, and so is me and mine.
Passing it to Bron when it's about 3 seconds left on the clock. They gonna pass it to Bron.
You better ask somebody.
But bro, just like you said, they gonna pass it to Bron when there's 2 seconds left, and then he gonna pass it to Bronny. You see what I'm saying?
It's a possibility.
It's a 90% chance he's gonna pass it to his son.
That's what he's into.
His son has been doing what he said. Honestly, he's been practicing, shooting. He's been in there with him. Then he's like, I can trust you as a teammate to make the shot. It's all about making the shot.
I can see that
at the end of the day.
I can see that theory because LeBron, his name is just plastered in history.
So
now he wants to
hold on for a second.
Push up, baby boy.
And this is the piece about our level, if you will.
Yeah.
It's difficult to comment on wealthy, like uber stupid, crazy wealthy people who don't have the same pressures of life that you have. When you wake up and you say, do I want eggs or do I want this meal? They're saying, I want both meals and I want so-and-so to eat it with me. And they can make that happen. Where a lot of us are still trying to connect with people in regular life that's down the street type stuff. You know what I mean? So they have a totally different outlook on life. So that's why I'm saying 1,000 bottles of baby oil, dildos, IV bags and all this crazy stuff you got in your house preparing for these things don't make you guilty. What makes you guilty is the years and years of you saying, I'm a creeper, I'm a weirdo, I do what I want. People can be I like when people are uncomfortable around me. I like when people don't know what I'm gonna do. You've been presenting that for a long time. Then when you write a rap, you literally say the things you down with.
Well, everything you do in the dark is gonna come out anyway.
It wasn't in the dark.
It was, to some people it was in the dark, or that's the way they chose to see it.
Well, $10,000 will make you look the other way, I suppose.
Of course, it's just laid out. But see, the one thing that's gonna really burn him is that a lot of these victims, most of these victims are females, and females are demanding their rights today. So that's totally against him, just like it is against Trump. Okay, but we pray to God that's how it is. But when you tell me all the stuff you just described, the oil, the dildos, the porno, the whatever, the females, that some were with it probably and some were not. All I see is a very freaky man.
All I see is that little white boy.
I see and they love for us to rise to the top. And look what they did to poor Bill.
This is the historical side of it, though.
They allow sit back and let us rise to the top
and do what?
And take it.
Because, and this is what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
On our level, we have, because you are absolutely right. That's a whole
history proves it.
Right. So, and this is why all of our stars die broke, because their money was taken by folks saying, you stole my stuff, you didn't pay me, you owe me something, and they've gotten too far away from the people to be supported by the people to say, hey, these sound like lies.
And that bit of history goes all the way back to the early 1900s with your greatest stars, your Billie Holiday, your Mahalia Jackson. All of them, we can come on all the way through history. What's her name? The singer.
That happened to everyday.
It happens.
That happened to everyday normal. Let me not say it. It happened to everyday normal, people out here.
Right.
I mean,
you don't really have to go iconic.
Hold on. That's not. I don't want to step past this revelation. The revelation is, if the same thing is happening to these TV out there in front, super wealthy people, whatever they got or doing, if it's happening to them and it's happening to us regular folks, then how much more does that life benefit you? So this is something that I'm saying on our local level. I literally have been privy to a lot of stuff like that's been going on,
Yeah.
where people are saying they wanted to participate and it was all good, and some people who have not wanted to participate in some of the offshoot situations that happen because these things are not talked about.
Yeah.
You know, so in my life, I was able to learn at a young age that I can say no, and that I don't have to say yes in order to have something that you have.
And see,
I can work to get my
that's
own.
very
You know what I'm saying?
exceptional. That's very exceptional. If because a lot of people don't acquire that kind of knowledge,
Right.
Until and I know some people are mature beyond their years.
Well, it's that whole "let me have some" generation,
Yeah.
or say like culture. It's the "let me have some" culture.
And what's that?
Let me get some. You see somebody with a bag of chips, let me get some.
You gotta
And it's
have
like,
everything.
this is different. If me and my bro, if I see my bro with something and I'm like, oh bro, let me, you know what I mean? You got some fire in your hand. Let me get that fire, bro.
Y'all gonna ride.
But-
Tell you no.
But we don't do that.
You know what's handy when I try to do that? Lawyers, affidavits, trials, probation,
Really?
ankle bracelets.
Oh no, that's not good.
No,
That is not
See
good.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now I
No.
meant for
It's a serious
Go do
matter.
something else.
I meant marijuana legally.
No.
I didn't mean the fire. So
Well,
No.
hell,
he took it the wrong way. But you
Well,
understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's what
But that's the point.
He seems to
He's-
always have a different opinion on things.
Right. That's why.
And that's okay.
Right.
Because that's what makes things right.
No,
Because,
that
you know, a
was-
lot of people is
Try
like
to win.
always talking
Go
about
another
one of my
way.
good senior friends in my building.
Mm-hmm.
Because at 69 years old, I'm still young in that building.
Okay.
I'm surrounded by my elders.
Okay.
They all have beautiful snow white hair, and so do I.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But one of my older girlfriends, we were talking. She says, you know, I don't like to hear people say, I can't stand this person, or I can't stand that person. She says, I'll tell you the truth, Phobie. If they can tolerate me, I can tolerate them.
Right.
Strong words of advice. And I take that with me, you know, because it works. It's better than walking around with your lips and your face all twisted up. Disliking people. What you disliking for? Because they don't think like you? Imagine everybody in the world looked and thought just like me.
They be bored.
I would lose.
I don't know.
I would.
It would be so turned up.
Nah.
For real?
Yes.
Oh, I
if
can't even
everybody
imagine.
thought like you, it would be so turned up. But it may
Thank
not.
you. That's a compliment.
It might be a better world because I see you and value you so much. I'm like, wow.
Thank
if
you.
everybody was like Phobie, it would be so turned up. But
Maybe a few people.
But I don't know the dark side of Phobie,
Yeah, like
or
that,
the
thinking
dark side of everybody being
Or
open
where
and
she's
free to.
been.
If everybody could sing well,
Yep.
does anybody sing well? If everybody can sing well,
Yep, gotta be a.
You
A
see
lot
what
of
I'm
people
saying?
say that.
Gotta be-
Oh, I wish
who's
I
going to
could
be
sing.
in your audience if everybody can sing the same notes all the
They'll
time?
all be critiquing you.
Right.
Because I'm a heavy critiquer.
See what I'm saying?
I remember one time John Henry, my baby boy, God bless my baby, he keep me real. He paid to take me to Paul Robeson when they presented. Maybe I shouldn't tell this story.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you stay tuned. We're going to come on back. We're going to talk about some music, and we're going to hear that story. That story is coming soon.
I don't know about that one. That might get me in trouble.
Maybe on the next episode.
And guess